Hey yo, what's going on? Uh, I really didn't intend to make another video anytime soon. I just been real busy, but I've been having a lot of people asking me, what's going on? How's the tank? How's the updates? Um, so I appreciate the concern and everything like that, and I really appreciate the interest. So yeah, I figured I'd just throw a quick one together. The reason I haven't really made any updates is because I've been throwing a lot of time and money into my bike, getting it ready for the season, and I actually just bought another bike for my girl. So, been dropping a lot of money on that. So I haven't really had time to get anything for the tank, and I don't really think anybody would, want to see the same old tank. Really, not any updates. So, also I'm working on my freshwater tank that you might have seen in other videos. It's a 55 gallon freshwater tank. Nothing crazy at all. It's actually pretty boring. So I'm in the middle of redoing it. Probably gonna change it up into like a 90 gallon. I want to go with like a Amazon Biotope black water kind of style look. So look for that in the future. The distant future, because it's probably not gonna be for a while. But you know, you'll see it. But anyway, here's the tank. Let's see. I think it's a few new things. I got this mimic tang here. He's pretty cool. You might see some markings on him because he was getting his ass beat by these two Clarky clownfish, man. They, no bullshit. See, they bully so much. I was really contemplating taking them out of the tank, and they are like two of my favorite fish in the tank. They were actually like the two first fish I put in the tank. They lasted through all the bullshit that my tank's been through, and they like when I think of my tank, I think of these two clownfish here. They're awesome, but they pick on everybody. I mean, new additions, they pick on them. Chances are that the fish that jumped out, it's probably because they were picking on them so much that they got so scared that they like literally chased him out of the tank. So he's been getting a little bit abused, but he holds his own. So I really don't have any worries for him in the future. I think he's going to be a good addition, and he's going to last. He just took a few a few hard blows, when he first got here, but he's good. He's good. Look at him. So other than that, I moved a few things around. I moved. I don't really have this Zoa garden looking thing anymore. I picked up this frog spawn that I've been looking for a real long time, and I got I think it's a nice one. It's got like pink or purplish kind of tips on it. My camera doesn't do the best job picking those colors up, but maybe if I lower the exposure a little bit, let me try and do that real quick. Here we go. And not really, but yeah, I think it's a real nice one. It actually seems to be growing since I got it. I've been using some coral food. I don't remember which one, and it's in my refrigerator, so I'm not gonna go get it. But I think one of it's like oyster eggs or something like that, and the other one is what's that stuff called? Phytoplankton. I also picked up this anthias. I think it's called a pink spotted anthias, a red spotted anthias. He's pretty neat, man. I picked him. He was the biggest one in the out of the anthias in the tank that I got him from. I picked him because he was kind of the bully, and I know he was going into this tank with a lot of bigger bullies, so I picked the most aggressive one in there, and he's been holding his own. He hides a lot, but for the most part, he's holding his own. Any of the other ones, they probably would be dead by now. This torch coral I got, it seems to be for a while it was kind of dulling out. His color seems to be coming back a lot more. I guess with the feeding, and he's definitely growing. The base around the whatever you call that, the rock or stick or whatever you call it that he's on is you know, it's definitely growing. So he's doing real good. This pink hammer, which is not coming up too good, he's doing the same. Clam's doing good. The anemone, this guy has been moving all over my tank. I moved the flow. I kind of got one there and the other one there. I used to have them coming on at different times and intervals. This one coming on, then that one come on, then this one come on, then that one come on. I changed that to where I put them. Right now I got a from Archangel, you know, good looking out. From one of his contests, I won this Pulse Duo. I showed it in another video. And I used to have, you know, it switches back and forth between these two outlets. And what I did was I put them both on one outlet, so they'll both come on now for however long I set it for. I think I got it like every 20 seconds. They'll both come on and then both go off. Both come on, and I really like the way that it makes the current in the tank. I like that a lot better than switching off back and forth. But so my anemone, he was all the way back there in the corner, not looking too good, and he walked his way all the way up there, and he's loving it right there. I mean, look at him, he's all open. Let's see if I can get a better shot from the side here. You know, he's open, he's chilling. His colors are doing good. His little purple tips, which you can't really see from here, you know, they're really predominant. I've seen sick ones of this exact same anemone in fish stores, and this guy does not look like that. He looks really good, so he's doing awesome. Let's see what else here. I moved these mushrooms back up from the sump. I had them in the sump because at first they were kind of getting bleached out, and I had them in the sump for a month or so, maybe 2 months, and they got their color back, and I put them back here again, and you could tell, see, look, the one mushroom that's completely in the shade, he still has like a darker color, but the ones that are in the light, you see them, they're getting like these white spots on them. So I don't know, man. You know, LEDs are strong, and I got them, I actually raised them as high as they could go. You know, I had dropped them down. I have this chain here, and I had dropped them down probably about that much to where they were almost hovering right over the water, and slowly I raised them back up because like I said, they're pretty strong. So I think everything does a little bit better when there's not so much focused light. Let's see what else. These acans have been doing really good, especially since I've been doing some feeding. I only started feeding my corals only about a month ago, so I might have only fed them twice, but you know, they seem to be doing really good. You can see all the little baby ones around the sides. You know, they're starting to grow onto this base here. See all these little ones. So that's good to see. I like to see them growing. You know, I took them off that. At one point I kind of had them on a flat rock, and thought it'd be cool to just have like one long flat piece of acans, but I didn't think that was gonna work out. I think it works better if you just kind of keep them like this. You know, the camera's not picking them up too good. This guy, the same thing with the light. You know, they seem to do better when they're not in direct light. So I got this guy kind of under a rock here because I had him in direct light, and you can see he almost like got burned. Got this white all on him. So other than that, all my fish are doing real good. If you could see, yes, I know I had some bad luck with firefish, but I picked up another 2 firefish, purple this time, and my last 2 jumped out. I am in the process of trying to fix that with my tank with some acrylic. These 2 guys are awesome. I wish they would come out more often, but they spend most of their time hiding because, of course, the damn clownfish, they just any new fish they see, they just hound them to death. So you know, they kind of hide out in this little cave here. When they come out in the light to feed though, under the LEDs, their colors are amazing. I wish they would stay out more often. That's about as good as a video of them we're getting. Oh, there he goes back there. Oh, I love the purple ones. I wish these guys would stay out more. Other than that, man, you know, there's not too much more going on with the tank. After, you know, I guess I think I changed it up a little bit, the layout, since you guys seen it. I don't really remember what the last video was. I haven't really seen it. I haven't really been on YouTube too much. You know, I only go on when I see some messages from my fellow YouTubers kind of hitting me up about random things. So you know, I try and get on as soon as I can to answer whatever you guys asking me. There's the conch out. He's pretty cool. I like watching this guy also. You can see his eyes. But other than that, oh yeah. All right, I know what's different. The oh man, I forgot this guy's name. One of the YouTube dudes. He told me to get rid of those pulsating zinnias. I think it's like P. Nero. Sorry, man, I'm probably killing your name, but yeah, he told me they were gonna plague my tank, and that's exactly what they did. They plagued my tank. You know, after a while, you know, it started out with this little one branch or one. Next thing you know, I had like 2 basketball size freaking pulsating zinnias taking over the whole tank. So I had to cut them out, and I had traded them in. I got a whole bunch of little random shit for them, but I mean, I left little tiny slivers on the rocks, and you can see they're already starting to come back. Look at that. Fucking things, man. They are so cool. If they didn't spread, I would love this coral, because it is so cool to watch them pulsating, but damn, they're annoying. Look, one head fell over here probably about a month ago, and it's already turned into a whole new little, whole new thing here from one of these little heads that fell there. So I'm gonna have to probably take them back out, take the rock back out, and scrape it off. But yeah, man. So other than that, this is you know, same old. Not too much going on. You know, hopefully next time I'll have some money saved up, and I could really dump some into some new stuff, some new corals, some new fish, or even some new equipment. You know, I'd really like to get a one of those EV240 skimmers, because my skimmer, you know, it does a good job, but it's not the best. It's real touchy, and it's kind of annoying. I'll come home and the bubbles. Yeah, matter of fact, let me show you what I'm talking about. Put this down for a second. Alright. You know, some days I come home and the bubbles on this thing are all the way down here, and I gotta adjust it just a tiny bit, and then the next day this thing will be overflowing, and the next day it's down here. It's just I don't know. I even, they recommend this skimmer being in 8 to 9 inches of water, so I even made a little shelf, and I got it sitting in 8.5 inches of water, so it run at its, you know, exactly what it's designed for, and it does a decent job, but it's either, I feel like it's either not really making anything or overflowing. It's hard to get it in the middle. When you get it in the middle, it's good. But then if you touch it at all, it's a while before you get it back up to par. So, you know, that's kind of a little annoying. So I'd like to get one of those EV skimmers. You know, I hear nothing but good things, especially from my boy Stilo. So, you know, I like to follow in his footsteps as much as possible. Dude knows what he's talking about. Yeah, just a little different angles here. I'll show you guys the tank from over here. It's pretty clear. Let's see what else I've changed. I stopped running. Oh yeah, all right. I got something else to tell you guys. I'm not using my reactor no more. I used to have a reactor here with Roaphos. You know, I had some little remnants of phosphate, so I stopped using the Roaphos because it was actually, I guess the water was too clean and my zoanthids were melting away. You know, this rock was completely covered in zoanthids at one point in time, and then they just started melting off the rock. Same thing with this rock. This rock was completely covered and they just started melting off. So, you know, after some research, I was like, let me take this reactor that's taking all the phosphates out of the tank and see what happens. And as soon as I took it off, the zoanthids started coming back. So, you know, if your water's too clean, zoanthids are not going to thrive. That's from what I've found out. So, all right, this video is running way longer than I expected. So I'll just give you one more little quick shot. You know, again, I appreciate all your interest and all your messages. You know, and you guys any questions or comments, leave them below or hit me up, and I'll try and get back to you as fast as possible. All right, later.